Hello everyone. Guess what? Today we will try to find another one ending of after funeral. Let's go. Mm-hmm. You used to be a father. It has been 3 days since your son, Jonathan White, was buried in the graveyard of the local church. He was 8 years old. He had golden hair and blue eyes, just like the beloved man in the carpenter's gone close to you. Since your wife passed away giving birth to Jonathan, and since he has been your everything, he was your angel, now he's gone. He died on a snowy winter morning. You had gone to market, leaving him alone at home. When you arrived at home, you found Jonathan lying on the bed, motionless. His face was covered with his pillow, choked. Police couldn't find any trace of trespassing. You clearly remember the solemn moments of Jonathan's funeral. In fact, you try to forget, but the details are in front of your eyes and they won't go away. The priests have intoned psalms and prayers those are not so familiar with. You aren't so religious. While the lifeless body of your son laid in the church, his feet were turned to the east. He was wearing black sweats and shiny shoes. His skin was pale. He was way too young for all this. You wished it was you lying there instead of him. Like the day Jonathan died, it's a snowy day in all of Ohio. There are 3 inches of snow outside. It's 14 o'clock now. You are a writer who has been on writer's block since that day. Your favorite word processor is open in the computer. The screen is blank. You haven't written anything for a long time. There are cigarette butts on in ashtray and your black hot coffee in a blue cup on your work table. You chain smoke and consume a lot of coffee nowadays. As you sip in your coffee, doorbell rings. Alright, we won't open the door. The doorbell rings once again, but you don't respond. It's probably Bob, your neighbor and friend. You feel an urge to wash your face despite the cold day. Your face somehow got sweaty. After washing your face, you look at your reflection in the mirror. You notice that your eyes got red, mostly because of crying and being sleepless. You use sleeping pills, but they don't always work. You turn back to your work table. You look at the computer screen that showed had been blank, but no, it's not blank. Something is written. Daddy, I missed you. Alright. Almost every time he texting something, we get an option to turn off the computer. I don't know. Should we try it? Or should we try something else? Let's try turn off the computer. You turn off the computer and the monitor screen goes black. Then nothing else appears on the screen. You don't find anything to write in your novel, so you don't need to turn on computer once again. And yes, also the text described you. You don't experience anything supernatural during the rest of the day. At night you take your sleeping pills and fall asleep. You are having a vivid dream. You see Jonathan in a garden with green grass and colorful flowers. He runs around with happiness. And angels, there are white dressed angels around him. Everyone is smiling. You aren't a part of this dream. Jonathan doesn't see you, but you are still content with seeing him happy in his Eden. He was always a benevolent boy after all. He deserved to go heaven. You wake up to the sound of the door rings bell. You take a look at the clock. It's 10 a.m. You wear your slippers and open the door. It's Bob. Hello, I need to show you something. He holds a newspaper in his hand. There is anxiety on his face. You take the newspaper. It's a high global newspaper. Another kid choked to death. We solved it last time. Alright, let's try again. Don't open the door. Shout, Jonathan. After you shout, you decorate son's name out. New letter appears and form a reply. Yes, it's me. You aren't a computer engineer, but you know that it is possible to hack someone's computer and put a prank on him if the computer is online. Your computer is connected to the internet with an Ethernet cable. Nah. Good words say that I should be together with you. He said that I love you and you love me, so he sent me back. Oh? I'm so afraid, Daddy. It is cold and dark. I'm so cold here. Please bring me back. Do you want to see me once again? Yes, I do. Find 5 candles and wait for the midnight. Bye for now, Daddy. You have got only one candle at home. You normally use the candle when the electricity is gone, so you didn't need more than one candle before. What will you do? Buy them from markets. So you wear your long beige coat and black leather boots and walk to the market to buy your candles. You also buy a pack of cigarettes despite you know that your habit will be your demise. You just don't care. Then you return home. At home you wait in front of your monitor. Nothing happens till midnight. Then a new message appears on the screen. I'm back, Daddy. Did you bring the candles? I guess. Good. Let me explain how you can bring me back. Go to the cemetery. Dig my grave. Bring my coffin home. Good words wants us to be together. Don't you want to bring me back to life? mm. Ah. Alright. Damn. Alright, let's try again. Oh. Nah, I won't. You type Jonathan and the computer, then new letters get appended and the text in the screen. Whoever types it, he, she, it writes fast. When they are finished, they form two sentences. I can hear you, Daddy. Talk to me. After you show your deceased son name out, new letter appear and form a reply. Yes, it's me. Aren't. Mm-hmm. Go to the cemetery, dig my grave, bring my coffin home. Okay. We shall speak again once you bring my coffin. You know, it's insane that you do, but you get prepared to get outside. You wear your coat and get outside your home. It's snowing like hell. A good interpretation of hell outside. The sky has a bright purple color, illuminating the night with the help of a full moon behind the clouds. You get in your car and start it. The streets and roads are empty. There is only you outside in this hour of night. It doesn't take long to arrive at church and its graveyard. Graveyard is covered with snow and grey mist. No lights come from the church. Either there is nobody inside or the priest is sleeping. That's good. You can't be seen while digging your son's grave. You find the graves of your son and wife. Jonathan White was buried next to his mother. There's an unoccupied area next to them. You will be buried there when your time comes. You search a shower. You find it in about 10 minutes. You're ready to dig the grave. You start digging Jonathan's grave. After 6 feet of digging, you reach the little wooden coffin. You climb down, then carry the coffin up. After that, you climb up and carry the dirty coffin to your car's back seat. You had never done something this bizarre before. After you reach home, you get off your car and carry the coffin home. Luckily, there is nobody around. You drag the coffin to your living room center. You don't care about the floor getting dirty with soil. Thank you, Daddy, gets written on the screen. Now put the candles around my coffin like a star. Okay. You carefully place the candles around the coffin, making in the center of a star. You light them with your lighter. Now read this aloud, Daddy. A lonely goat on a mountain is thirsty for humanly love and affection. I shall give him the water. You read the lines. A lonely goat on a mountain is thirsty for humanity, love, and affection. I shall give him the water. And the coffin starts to shake. The coffin's lid gets open slowly. You see Jonathan opening the lid and raising up. His skin is pale, almost white. You can smell the rot of his undead corpse. He's wearing black suit you couldn't forget. He stands on his feet and smiles at you. Then he steps outside the coffin, away from you, without saying anything. And he does something you wouldn't expect from Dad. He dances. He dances with joy. After half a minute, he stops dancing, stares at you. His eyes are still blue. Take me in your arms, Daddy. Take me to the bathroom. I want to show you something. It's impossible not to obey what he says. Feel his presence dominating the room over him and you, and it's impossible to say no. You crouch down and take him in your arms. You carry him to the bathroom. You bring him to the dark bathroom. You turn on the light and get horrified by what you see in the mirror. The boy's reflection is different. His skin is burned like gold. Jonathan had an innocent and handsome face, but the face you see, so far from being pleasant, it's like a really old man's face who is also very ugly, and he has no hair. I always wanted a daddy like you, says the eldritch abomination you hold in your arms. The end. Alright. Well, see you next time. Goodbye. Sweet dreams.